Hello, everybody. My name is Superminer64, and welcome back to another one of these. It's my
I know.
show where we talk about trending topics in the plush community, gaming, and life itself. Today I had this one of my closest friends. I've had him on before with LTI and Blog, but now we're doing this solo episode because why the fuck not? Um, I
Yahoo!
have haod or Danny explanation point. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Jack Owl Gem Films?
I am doing just fine. Uh,
That's sick, dude.
so, uh, what have you been up to recently?
Like in terms of YouTube or just like,
Just anything. I don't care.
hmm, what do I want to tell the whole world? Um, Obviously, if you don't know, I'm really into music now. I've been learning how to produce uh, not trap metal beats, thankfully, but
Good.
rap beats, obviously.
Yeah.
I've been um I've been biking a lot. I'm trying to learn how to to actually fix bikes, like just as a hobby. I've also been skating too, just the usual. I mean,
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
And in terms of YouTube, all I do is just kind of upload whatever I want. I don't really, I'm not really gonna go for anything specific on YouTube anymore because it's just not in me anymore. That's fine.
Right. Um, I usually only see occasional uploads from you, and
Yeah.
I think with this year, I felt like with the quote unquote plush alert coming back or whatever,
Yeah.
I
Oh
thought that
yeah.
was pretty noteworthy this year. And
Well,
also your
to be
10 years, I
honest.
think. I think it's 10 years
Oh
or
yeah,
11.
it was 10 years, and I actually made a really good video for that. I'm proud
Yeah.
of that video. Oh my god! Oh, I gotta tell the podcast a story. So this was before I got my brand new laptop that I'm using currently.
Right.
Um, I had a Razer Black Widow Chroma keyboard, and it was a beautiful keyboard. And then
Damn.
as I'm editing the video on May 30th, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get this video done and over with by tomorrow. My my keyboard just stops working. You
Damn.
want to know why? You want to know why?
Why?
So there was this bug in my room, right? And I was trying to kill it with some
Right.
spray. And of course it was right next to my keyboard. So I basically sprayed on my keyboard and I guess the spray got inside of it, which is just oh god, that sucked. It was terrible. That keyboard was a lot of money.
That
But
sucks.
my mom came in clutch. She understood how much YouTube meant to me.
Right.
And obviously it doesn't really I'm not trying to say this in a mean way. It doesn't mean as much to me, but 10 years I have to make a video for it.
Right.
It has to be out tomorrow. So she understood, and thank God it was the last keyboard on stock.
Yeah.
I got another Razer keyboard membrane, and the amount of luck I've had, not just that day but this year, is just insane. So
Right.
that's why that video was even out. So yeah.
That's really cool.
Cool story time.
And I
Yeah.
did I
Shout out
did
to my mom for that.
yes. I did think that your video that you did for 10 years was really good. And
Thank you.
I kind of want to see more of it. I kind of want to see where you're going. How I do know that you're not entirely into YouTube that much. You're more into working on your
Right.
music stuff. But I don't know. I think it's cool. I always like to see
Right.
like
You like
shit
the
that my friends make.
you like commentary, right?
Yeah.
I could yeah. But I mean, I've always thought about doing that. It's just I'm not good at it. I'm not really good at it.
Yeah, I can
And,
understand that.
dude, there's so many videos that I've made that commentary finished them too. I just never uploaded them.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't have them anymore. I might have some of them, but they're not gonna see the light of day, most likely at least.
Why didn't you upload them?
Well, you know me. I have terrible confidence issues after I do something. So
Yeah, that happens
Um,
sometimes with me
yeah.
as well.
I'll see. I gotta get those videos on my laptop anyway.
Right.
But you never know. I could upload one of those videos.
I think it'd be neat, cause like
Yeah,
even
but
with
like the thing is, sorry, you talk.
yeah
I'm bad. I keep interrupting you.
yeah you're
I
good.
keep interrupting you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm
Um,
nervous. Okay.
I feel like with um I've been trying a lot recently to just cuz turns out I have a lot of shit that I've never uploaded before over like
Right.
what 6 years of content making. So like
Mhm.
I've been slowly uploading everything to my second channel. But like
Yeah, I've seen that.
yeah, and I'm starting to run out of stuff, but like there's still a few. I'm working on like there's like a completely like there's like a complete just raw clips of like a really old skit that I did back in 2015. You know like
Ooh, I
that
want to see that.
you know like that fedora pic of me from like 4
Yeah.
years ago? That was from that video. Like the raw
Oh,
clips was
God.
from that video. That was like turns out
That's
I
awesome.
accidentally took a picture instead of recorded and then that just came out. that that's
Nice.
on I'll try editing that cuz like I don't have a video out this or I don't really have plans for a video this month other than that big crossover, but like me and my friend we're kind of just working on our own things right now. Or at least he's working on his own things. I'm just kind of waiting for him to finish up. But like, there's a lot of like etc. stuff that's going on that I'm just working on.
Right.
Okay. Here's
Oh, wait, I think it's important to note that like, obviously I'm not in your state, so you put a Pikachu on your bed
yeah.
to like. I think that's funny. I had to point that out.
I
Before we got
did.
to a new topic.
I
think it's smart.
Cause like honestly, like I think I'm gonna try making a new visual. I have an idea.
Are you talking to the Pikachu? you definitely are.
Yeah,
You definitely
yeah, I am.
are. What is he gonna do? Wave to you? Is he gonna speak back to you?
He's smiling at me, man. He's just giving me a nice little warm smile, and he's
That's
wearing
cool. I
he's
mean,
wearing a
Pikachu's cute,
fedora.
so.
He's wearing like
Oh,
a
that's
fedora
awesome.
too.
Now I'm a redditor. Great.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's like it's not like the regular Pikachu. It's like the old like fat Pikachu. So like it really is a redditor.
When in reality, I'm like the skinniest person alive.
Right.
So that makes no sense.
Yeah. So here's my first question.
Of course.
Back in April, you did like an April Fool's like EP or LP or something PP or whatever. I don't know this music shit, man.
Let me correct you on that first. not an EP. It was 10 tracks. So
Yeah.
if it was like made in a studio, that would be called an album.
Right.
But you can call it an album.
Yeah.
It's an album. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. What about it? What about it?
And it was basically like just an April Fool's joke or whatever. I took it as a legit thing because I could not.
Not
Because
the only
like
one that did though.
you've never put out anything like
Well,
so
yeah, I
big
did.
like that, or at least
Yeah, I
like an album or whatever.
Dude, I worked really hard on that one album I released on my birthday called Birthday Boy.
Oh my
I mean,
god, yeah,
it's
that one
gone.
too. I remember that one.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that one was actually serious. That was just me experimenting with
Yeah.
what I had at the time.
I
didn't
remember
have it in
that.
the studios yet.
Yeah, my
But
bad.
no, I had it. I just didn't know how to use it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no one really knew about it.
yeah,
That's cool.
I honest to God had no idea that like you
Right, but
you
we're not
like
talking about
sampled
Birthday Boy.
you sampled FNAF and shit and like I had no
Dude,
I fell
I
for
was-
your joke.
I was making those interludes, dying laughing because I knew someone was gonna laugh at it, and no one did, but I laughed at it.
Yeah, I fell for your joke. How?
Oh my god! I have to mention this. Sorry.
Yeah.
One of my friends. The last track was called "Never Giving Up," and
Yes.
what I did, I literally just looked up a MIDI for Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Right.
I just put it in FL Studios as a piano, and I put it as the last song. Just as like a April Fools, you got rickrolled. And one of my friends took it as I made that whole entire thing. Dude, the comments were like, "Yo, bro, this shit's fire, bro. I don't know how you made it, but you next up. You the best producer I know." I was dying.
Yeah.
It was just Never Gonna Give You Up.
Right. Like, I was slowly, cause like, I think I told you or something, like that I would review your like entire thing if you were gonna make a thing, and then you did. So like, I listened to everything.
I do respect you for doing that, even though it's an April Fool's joke.
Right.
That just shows you don't really like the music that I like. We have different music tastes, basically.
Yep.
But you what's it called? You give that up to help to like support a friend or give him criticism.
Yeah.
And I respect that 100%, because if I actually like release something like real, like whether if it's just me producing or me like doing everything, you're gonna review it and you're gonna give your honest opinion about it. And
I will.
I appreciate that, especially coming from someone that doesn't listen to the music I listen to or really care for the music I make.
Right.
It's pure respect.
I feel like with what I've seen out of this friend group and music, there's a lot of just it's just there, and I know one particular artist is listening right now. He's listening right now, and to him I say, cool, you're good. But like, in my opinion,
it's funny because I think I know who you're talking about, but there's like two people that fit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're bad.
Oh my god.
Right.
I think that what I've seen from you is promising, because you've had a lot of influences from like what? Tyler, I think. That I can. Like...
I'd mainly. You want me to list my influences?
Yes, please.
I
won't recognize
Tyler,
any
the creator,
of them.
obviously. You're gonna recognize him. Kanye West, that's like the biggest one as of right now.
Right.
I'm thinking of other producers. I'll give one more because I don't want to like spend too long thinking.
Yeah.
Pierre Bourne, he's a really good producer. He's produced for like the funny Playboy Cardi Man, the one you can't understand,
Yeah.
Like, I got many influences, but that's like probably my top 3 in like producing, in the producing world.
Right. From what I've seen, like what you've put out, even though like it's an April Fool's joke, like there were some actually like pretty good tracks that like from what I've heard.
It's weird because like I actually liked making a couple of them. It was just me just making shit in like an hour, 3 hours.
Right.
And some of them weren't that bad. That just kind of shows how much talent I got.
Cause like I can tell how serious you are on this stuff. Like I can tell like how much you want to do. Like you've have influences, you've been learning about it for a long time, and you've been making this stuff for a while. Like since like what? It's been like 2 years, 1 year since you've been doing it?
Well, seriously, I think I definitely started like a serious thing for it, like when I got FL Studios, the program that I use.
Right.
Like, Christmas 2019, basically. That's when I started like really getting into it.
Yeah.
But like, it goes back to like 2015, because like I kind of like stopped caring about like filmmaking, and I didn't listen to like rap or anything. I was like young, so I listened to like Green Day, Nirvana.
Yeah.
I would just make whatever I could with GarageBand.
Yeah.
And then as the years went on, I kind of like drifted from like grunge rock to like what I listen to now. I mean, I don't just listen to rap. I hope you know that. I listen to like a lot of other stuff.
Oh yeah.
But the stuff that like, I forgot the point I was making, but point is it goes all the way back to like 2015.
Yeah,
What my interest in music.
that's really cool. Cause like
It is really cool.
honestly, like I've dabbled a little bit in music, and like from what I've done, like there are some like low lows, but like sometimes there are high highs of me, because like I feel like I'm obviously most proud of like my acapellas, because
Right.
I've done these acapellas for years, and I think the best one I've done is Bohemian Rhapsody, because like
Oh yeah.
that one specifically took the longest. It took like a week to do. And like
Mhm.
usually like all of them take like what, 3 days to do, cuz like you have to record everything. I use GarageBand on like everything. And like but this time I wanted to make Bohemian Rhapsody special. So like I did sound mixing that time, and
Mm.
like I moved things to the left, I moved things to the right, I did all this, and I just made this. And then
Right.
like I think Africa was better, because at some point in Bohemian
But yeah, Africa,
Rhapsody,
your
like
Africa one was good.
right, because like at some point the Bohemian Rhapsody one was just like it got really loud for whatever reason. Like there were points where like the the shits were like loud. It just got really loud.
Yeah.
But like I I don't know if my viewers know much of this. I I wanted to do like a cover album or something back in 28. You remember this, right?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Where like, oh god, it was awful. I put them on JWiz, and they were up for a long time, and then I just like privated them because I did not, cuz like it was just me like oh, I kind of want to sing. So I try singing for like a couple weeks, and then I just go, no, I don't like this. So like I just got rid of them, just canned everything. I'll just go back to doing acapellas. Like
Right.
I feel like I have enough, like if I really wanted to, I could try doing like covers and shit, cuz like I've
I
been
think
in
you could.
like yeah, cuz like I have a pretty decent singing voice. Like I've been in musicals and shit, and like
Mm-hmm.
I've done a lot musically, but like I don't know. I kind of like sticking with acapellas, cuz like
Right.
they're more creative, especially with like the percussion, because with the Africa acapella, you got like there's the fucking bongos, and there's like a shaker, and then there's like
Mm-hmm.
the drum set. There's like all this like drums and shit, and I had to like bang
Very
like
creative with your voice.
yeah, actually, with the percussion, like I banged like a drumstick on like a desk, and then like
Yeah, that counts as acapella.
right,
Technically.
and then like I banged, like I used different like cans and shit, and then I've had to use my drum pad, and like that's it. It let me to be like very creative. It is.
Mm-hmm.
I got through quarantine making that thing, so it was great. It was all great. I'm planning on making more, obviously, because I sort of like, because the Africa one was an April Fool's joke, or was my
Mhm.
April Fool's joke that year. And I just sort of like shadow dropped an announcement that I'm doing an acapella quote unquote album, but like I don't
Right.
know how that's actually gonna go, because that's like on the least of my priorities. It wasn't even in the
Right.
direct.
Well, if you have time to do it, do it.
Right,
If you really want to do it, why not?
right.
Who's gonna stop you?
Exactly. No one's gonna stop me. I've sort of like been quietly working on more, but like, yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna move on. I have a question for you. Continuing on with like music, we we along with a couple others, have been quietly working on a project, a a project that is known as the Bobos, and what
It's kind of on hold for right now.
it
but
is on
we don't,
hold
we
right
don't,
now.
We don't really know what's going on with it.
Not
but continue.
entirely, but what the Bobos
Continue.
is it's this it started off as let's make fun of Cayenne and make a song. And then it became let's make fun of Lunar and make it a song. And we got our friend One Up to help us, and like Twibby's also very interested. We were going to do one on Josh Magnus. That's a very, very inside joke.
224.
We were gonna do one on 224.
Yeah, but because some stuff happened, you know, we were just being stupid.
Stuff happened.
Thanks to who was it, Bob Glove that told us not to do
it was Bob Glove.
Yeah, Bob Glove. But like, I still have that. But like, it's never gonna come back. Like, I played it once, and I played it once on the server. That's it.
Yeah.
And the only verses are your intro, my verse, and then Twibby's verse.
Right. Cause like
one of just stopped after that, and then you never did the verse.
I don't. Yeah. Did I write my verse?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you wrote it. I don't even think you sent me one.
Damn. I think No, I remember it. I didn't have a verse. Because everyone else had verses, and then I only did the intro. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you did the intro and outro.
Yeah. I gotta be honest, though. I thought the 224 beat specifically was really good. I really liked the 224 beat.
That was like technically my first legitimate time sample. No, actually no, it wasn't. It was like the second or third.
Right.
And I think I sampled like some SpongeBob song, like
yeah.
It took me like a good hour to figure out what the hell I was doing, but I think it came out pretty good. And maybe after this podcast is over, I might go back on my computer and try to like get the beat, because that beat can be used.
Right.
I'll sell it or something.
Oh,
yeah,
that'd be cool.
It's a sample. I can't sell it, but I can like give it to one of my friends if they want.
That'd be cool.
Like I got friends that, you know, do the same shit.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, what about the Bobos? Were you gonna mention?
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts on it?
Yeah. What do you think about the Bobos and like honestly, how far we've got with
it? You're saying that as if we've like created a mass like cult following.
We haven't.
But like the thing about the Bobos is like it could work. It's just that like it would work better if I don't know. I guess we were all into the same music.
Right.
But to be fair, I mean, you're actually kind of like the only one that doesn't really listen to rap. I know Twibby and One Up kind of do, but One Up's not even really a part of it anymore. You kind of just left. The point about the Bobos is what I'm trying to get is that like it could work. We just gotta have to figure out like a new approach. I think.
What do you mean by new approach?
I mean, you've listened to meme rap before, right? With the Minecraft parodies and all that shit.
Yeah.
We could do something like that, rather than just sticking to like inside jokes and making fun of this person and that person. We could do that, and that might work better. But like, whatever it is, I'm basically down for it.
Right. I felt like with the Bobos, I felt like since it was sort of like a different side of me, like I felt like I could just throw whatever the hell I wanted on the wall and just see what stuck. Cause like half the time, like for the first two, I freestyled everything, and that turned out pretty okay. But like then, like with the Josh Magnus track, I wrote down this entire fucking verse. Like I just sat down, went on Deafin during a call.
Pretty damn good too.
Yeah, I just sat down and just typed it all out, and like it was like a pretty decent like
Josh
thing.
Is getting freaky, something like that.
Yeah, and then like I think I wrote a verse for the other one too that we were working on. I don't know if I ever wrote the verse for the 224 one, but no, I didn't because I was the
you
intro.
didn't have a verse.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't have a verse. You're just an intro.
And then I think, yeah, I feel like with the Bobos, it's just sort of like for shits and giggles, and I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. I think it's just funny. It's kind of like, hey, let's just do whatever the hell we want and just make a beat, throw a beat on there. I think, shit. Let me think. What else? That's kind of all I came up with. Half the
Those
time.
are all the questions you came up with.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cause, okay, half the time it's just, okay, let's think of some decent questions, and then half the time it's, let's come up with questions on the spot, and then half the time it's, so, how you doing today? That's kind of what happens with these podcast episodes.
Right. Especially one podcast that you were on.
Oh my god, yeah. What? Okay. You know that, we're close to school starting and shit.
Yeah.
And the summer's over. Let's talk about summer. How was your summer?
Oh. How was it? Oh man, was it a summer, alright?
Yeah.
So I'll say.
Right.
This whole year has been, like, everyone's talking about, like, 2020 so bad. And yeah, it's
Right.
not the best year, but, like, I made the best out of it, in my opinion. I think I made it, like, better than it could have been.
Honestly?
Even with the pandemic going on. And yeah, I did a couple stupid things that I should have done during the pandemic. But point is, I had a good summer, and it's still, summer's not over yet. So
Right.
I still got time to make it even better.
Honestly, I feel like I've made the best out of 2020 as well. Like, I felt
Right.
like I've...
There's no need to, like, just be negative the whole time.
Right. A lot of great things happened this year for me. Like, for me personally. And, it's been great. Like, I went to fucking Texas for a week, and I didn't really do anything, like, video-wise. Like, I didn't want to do, I don't want to do, like, a Texas vlog or whatever, because, like, when I don't do vlogs, I'm like, it's like a vacation. So, like, there was, like, Texas, and, like, I, like, hung out with a lot of people, even though I probably shouldn't have.
Well, how many people is a lot of people?
Like, not much, like, one or two, pretty much.
Oh my god, that's so many people. Yeah, well, let me break that record. Yeah, whoever watches this is just gonna clown me, and honestly, go ahead. It's over. But like, apart from that night, I really haven't been hanging out with that many people. I think the most people besides that night was like 10 at someone's house like a week ago, and that's not even that bad.
Yeah,
Like, it really isn't. Like, you just gotta think, if you have symptoms of the virus, you shouldn't be going out, period.
Obviously.
And, you know, what was I gonna say? Obviously be careful around who you're hanging with. Like, don't like make out with them. Okay, cut that out. I've done that many times this summer. You can leave it. You can leave it in, maybe. Leave it in. I don't care. It's up to you. It's up to you.
I will.
The point is, I'm not usually on top of people, so I'm like, I'll admit I'm not always 6 foot apart. Usually I'm not, but it's like I know these people.
Right.
I've been with them, like, a lot. If they're sick, I'm not hanging them out. I'm not hanging around with them.
Yeah.
And even if they're not sick, I might just not hang out with them. Period.
Right.
The point is, obviously you gotta be safe. You gotta wear a mask, like, in public. Okay. Let me talk about masks.
Yes.
I think masks I can understand why people want them, but I don't really see, like, why it has to be so strict.
I can see that. Yeah.
Like, I can get it in public, but like, it's just, if the numbers are going down, actually no, all of the numbers should be going down like worldwide before you get rid of the mask. So forget my point. My point's stupid.
Right. I think, like, I always wear masks in public, like, especially when I, like, bike downtown. Like, that is, like, a one-way trip to getting sick and shit. Just wear a mask, wash your fucking hands, etc.
Yeah, and if you weren't washing your hands before the pandemic, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Like people actually started washing their hands because like the coronavirus. Like, bro, you should be washing your hands. Period. If there isn't a pandemic going on.
Right. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think that this year has been very fun for me.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, like with this quarantine happening, there were a lot of like shitty things that happened during quarantine, but at the same time, quarantine was like where like I strived creativity wise because like I felt like okay, now I'm at home, I can't go outside. I only have me and my room to work with. So I just put whatever I got to do, put whatever I thought of. Then Multi Jack 2 came, and then I just did Multi Jack 2 because like it's more of me in a room. Like let's just do more of that, you know? Like cuz like obviously people are going through tough times and like everybody loved Multi Jack like 2 years ago. So I was like, why the fuck not? Let's make another one. Yeah.
Featuring my amazing editing, of course.
Right.
And by amazing, I mean like not really good. I kind of wish I did a little better, but
yeah.
I say that about everything I do.
I thought it was good. Obviously.
Okay, well, it wasn't really that bad, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, it's better than anything I could do. Because, like, even though, like, I've been using Vegas for 2 years now, and, like, I should know how to do, like, keyframing and shit, I don't. I don't know why.
Masking is, like, one of the hardest things to, learn anything.
Like, I do, like, very basic keyframing. Masking, I don't even know how to do. Like, if you put me and someone like Bob Glob, who puts, like, days and days and, like, weeks into working on these just editing Goliaths, just these masterpieces of, like, editing's work, like the Jurassic Park video, the One Up birthday video, next to me, who did the laziest fucking thing with like Yoshi's tongue one time in 2018. Like, here, I'll play that. It's so fucking bad. But like, cause like, Bob Glob and you and One Up, like, there are some really talented people, like, in this friend group. And I know that, I could say that, when I was on Cayenne's podcast the other day, we were talking about what Cayenne watches, and he told me that I was the only one who really watched, quote unquote, religiously out of everyone in the friend group. And then I went on to say how, like, there are a lot of talented fucking people here. Like, LTI works a lot on his videos, and even though, like, him and, like, Bob Glob and, like, I think I upload the most frequently out of everyone here.
Yeah.
I think I could say that.
You have the most consistent schedule, and LTI is, like, second closest to that.
I do.
Everyone else doesn't really, like, have a schedule. They just kind of upload whenever they want.
It just kind of uploads whenever.
They do whatever when they want.
I strive for Fridays. I go for Fridays, but if not, I just do whenever. But, like, everyone's very talented in their work. Like, you're good at your music and shit, and then you're also really good at editing as well. Like, usually when it comes to editing, when I don't know how to do something, I go to haod. When there's shit that I can't do, I go to haod, because he's done a shit ton of editing for me along the years. Like, to this day, I think that Bare Knuckles 10 was, like, one of the best plush videos I've ever done because of how well the editing that you and One Up did.
Well, apart from that one scene where Mario's head gets cut off.
Oh, God.
You should play that, just to show, but...
Here, I'll also play that.
Everything else was pretty good on my part, and One Up's part was, like flawless. One Up really knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I had, like, really simple stuff for like, my taste, so it wasn't that hard. The
I
hardest part was the head though, and that's why it was so bad.
right, cause like honestly, like before I had Vegas, before I was still editing on iMovie and shit, like holy shit, I was like I was asking so many fucking favors over the years, like Bare Knuckles especially, like, hey, One Up, can you do special effects? Hey, Haod, can you do special effects? Hey, DeWario Freak, can you do special effects? And he was like, yeah, sure, I'll do special effects. He did effects for episode 8, you know, the episode that no one saw. But like he still did good, and it wasn't his fault at all. I'm just spreading shade like it's nothing. But like
Hold on, Jack. Pause real quick. I know this is your podcast, and I don't mean to interrupt.
yes.
How are we not talking about Bare Knuckle 6 right now?
Holy shit! Oh my god, let's talk about Bare Knuckle 6!
Dude, it's the most perfect time to talk about it because I'm here.
You are here! Let's talk about Bare Knuckle 6!
Oh god, should I mention it more?
Boy, we're gonna be talking about Bare Knuckle 6 for like the next 20 minutes. Strap in, everybody.
Oh man.
When you wrote Bare Knuckle 6, how did you think the outcome would have been? What did you think?
I thought people were gonna like it.
And then what
I thought it
happened?
wasn't gonna be that bad. But then I forgot I had no idea. And not no idea. I didn't. I wasn't experienced enough to write an episode of a show like that with
Right.
like plot, like
Right.
actual plot. Like apart from like the comics and stories I used to write in
Yeah.
comics and stories, I have no experience. So what I just decided to do, I was like, you know what, let me make this kind of like a crossover and get some traction on my channel.
Right.
But like, that wasn't like exactly what I was thinking, but that's kind of how it came out.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Don't forget 224 was writing too.
Right.
But I don't think I think he wrote the last scene, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I brought you and 224 on because you two were the writers of Plush House. And Plush
Oh,
House was this very old series on comics
Very
and
crude and
stories.
disgusting series that I started writing when I was a 10-year-old about things I do not want to mention on this podcast.
Oh my god. I
We
can...
don't talk about it.
Yes. We do
Plush
not
House
talk
was
about it.
such a fun time, though. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Writing Plush House before, like, at like late nights and like whenever we used to do it, dude, that was fun.
Yeah. I think comics and stories was really cool because it allowed like the writers to come out of our friend group. Like I remember like retros, like I think it was like a western or something like that. I forgot what it was, but like I really was invested in it. Like I thought that was really cool, especially to see that I was in the story.
Retros was like really.
Yeah, especially to see that like me and my friends were in the story and like we were kicking ass. We were like shooting down. We
And
were
it
at
wasn't,
salutes and
very
shit.
grotesque like Plush House was, and
It
it was
wasn't.
normal. It was normal to. Wait, I wrote a normal series on comics and stories.
Wasn't it like
Not a cliche teenage story.
yeah, that one.
And, I'll tell you this first. The only person that knows about this is 224, but I've been rewriting it.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I haven't done shit to it in like 2 weeks now or something. But it's in a Google Doc. I'm on episode 5. It's pretty damn good from what I know. I might rewrite a couple scenes and stuff.
Damn.
I'm giving it my all. I'm trying to like incorporate more of it with my life because the first one was based off of Roblox fucking roleplay, bro.
Right.
Like that's stupid. But like I can still incorporate a lot of that, but like mixed in with my real life because like in it, I decided to like it still takes place in California for whatever. I have an obsession with California,
Right.
but I'm naming like places near me like beaches, restaurants, etc.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like make it a little more relatable to me, which could be relatable to someone else. The
Right.
thing is, I don't know where to post it because like I don't want it to to be like a friend group thing. I want it to be like a
I kind
a
of
little
have an
cover.
idea. I just came up with this on the spot. What if you utilize your YouTube channel for this? What if you make it like an audiobook? Like what if you get like voice actors to like like voice the characters like it's like an audio drama or something, you know?
That's not a bad idea. I don't see myself doing that, to be honest, though.
Right. Like
But
it.
I mean,
Obviously, I
I
can
can put
help you
that in
out with that,
consideration.
but like, I think that would be if I feel
I
like
feel
that would
like
be what I could see happening.
I feel like Teenage Story isn't really like a like an audible thing. You know what I mean? It's more of like a thing that you kind of have to picture in your head.
Yeah, yeah, I
Like
can
for
see
me
it.
at least. That's why it has like a script type format.
Yeah,
So like you can like you don't read it and it's like in a very professional manner. You read it and you just picture it in your head however you want it. I
that's
mean, there's
cool.
no really wrong. There's as long as you know how to read like correctly, do whatever you want with it.
Right.
That's how I see it. And this version of AC of Teenage Story is by far one of the best. I don't know if it is the best yet, but it's pretty close to the best. So
That's really cool that you're working on this, cause like
yeah,
I
I don't know
remember
why I
like
didn't mention writing before when you were talking about like my hobbies. Like I talked about music,
right,
biking, skating. I didn't talk about writing at all because like that's just kind of at the back of my head now. It's like my least prioritized thing, but it's happening,
right,
and you're hearing it first.
I
Well,
am
second actually because 224. But
right.
no one else knew about it besides him,
Okay.
and now all your subscribers know.
Yes. Hold that thought. I have to get dinner, really late dinner. I'll be back.
All right, no problem.
Say some shit and entertain me while I edit. I'll be back in like a minute.
All right. Let's talk about Ellen DeGeneres. She kind of sucks, right? Yeah, she does. Leafy. Me and Jackie need to talk about YouTube next. Leafy should not have been banned. I think that was stupid. Yeah, okay, I actually ran out of stuff to say.
Hello, I'm back.
Jack, you're gonna have a blast watching that.
Oh boy,
And Jack,
this will be a fun.
do not cut out. Don't cut out all of it. I need you to do something for me. I said it. I said it in the thing.
Okay.
All right, let's continue.
Boy, that'll be a joy for me to listen to. Don't know what it is. It'll be a surprise.
It's pretty obvious. You'll probably figure it out once the show's over.
Okay. Okay.
Let's continue on the topic.
We were
Or should
talking about.
we should move on to a new topic. Probably we've been on this for quite a while.
Yeah. With with comics and stories, I didn't use it at all except like I made like a little comic. It was called Mario's
Oh, yeah, the Mario.
Mario's Horrible Day. And I never finished it. And I made it in Paint 3D. And Paint 3D is the quote unquote successor to Paint, which is the software on Windows and all that shit. You
The
should
best
know
software
about it.
ever made.
If you're smart, you should know about it. But Paint 3D.
Are you calling your fans dumb now? So they don't
Yeah,
know about
got a
low
problem?
Paint?
What it was, or what I did is, you can like load in models and shit, and they were like T poses, like you can't change like poses and shit. I did that for when I made my 1-up video that one year, but like, I did like all this. I made this comic, and it was about Mario and Luigi running around, and then Bowser kidnaps Peach, and Mario's like, "Oh man!" So they go over, and then Luigi's like, "Fuck you," and then they find Sonic, and Sonic goes with them, and I think Sans shows up, and then like he just kills him, or he kills Luigi, or something happens. I don't know.
I don't remember a single thing from that
Me
comic.
too.
It was so long ago.
It was
Actually, speaking of comics and stories, I don't even own the server because my account got deleted.
That's right.
No one owns it. I'm not even. Oh god, dude, that server's probably a wasteland.
It probably is.
Rest in peace to my account and comics and stories.
Yeah.
Stupid piggy videos. If you know, you know.
If you
If you
know,
know, you
you know.
Bad boy,
Ooh.
Danny.
I have a topic, or I have a question.
What's the topic?
I feel like more recently, you've been, or at least not recently, you've been doing this for a while. I feel like you've been getting like more of a following specifically on Instagram and Snapchat. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how are you doing this? Why are you doing this? What is your motive? What?
Ah, well,
Tell us about it.
Instagram and Snapchat are different things than YouTube, because YouTube's more like an internet thing. Snapchat and Instagram are people I know in real life,
Obviously.
and oh man, how do I say this? I know certain people that might watch this are just gonna make fun of whatever the hell I'm gonna say here, but like it might seem like I do, but I really don't care about numbers. I really don't. Like if I cared, like you'd see me like freaking out if I don't get like 100 likes, but I don't even do that anymore.
Right.
Like I did at this. Forget about that, but
Yeah.
why I'm doing it, I don't know. I'm just trying to talk to new people like in my life, because like I spent a lot of my time like growing up kind of like not really popular. Now I'm not popular at all. Like I might have 1.2 thousand on Insta, but like
Damn.
that's just not. It's not always people that I know. It's people that like I know about.
Right.
Like I'll be honest, but like some people, especially in the friend group, they make a big deal about how I act on like Instagram and Snapchat.
Yeah.
Why do you care so much? Like it's not that big of a deal.
It isn't. No.
The thing I do understand from what one person says is clout chasing. I will admit I used to do that, but I don't really do that anymore. When I do a shout out for shout out kind of thing,
Right.
that's just me trying to like talk to people. But most of the people kind of suck, and I should probably understand that doing that stuff is boring as all hell by now.
Yeah.
I even owned the account, and oh my god, I don't even want to talk about that. That shit was bad.
What, the shout out for shout outs account?
Yeah, owning a shout out for shadow account is awful.
Really?
You think it's cool to like have like oh my god, wow, I just hit 1,000 views on Snap. It's not. It sucks because your phone's blowing up the whole time.
Really? That
Yeah,
sucks.
it's not that cool. But to answer your question, I act how I act on like Instagram and Snap because I want to be more social with people.
Right.
It's not just about numbers. It's not really about numbers. Period.
Of course.
And I'll mention this. When I say like my recent, I'm just asking if you want like. I came out stupid. When I say, God damn it, dude. I suck at speaking when I'm being recorded.
You're good.
When I say like my recent, you don't have to. I don't care if you don't. If you don't want to, just go bye. I don't care. And it's not like I used to beg like for likes, but now I know I don't have to. So like I just say, yo, peep that shit out. And if you do, you do. You don't, you don't.
Right.
And I don't actually care about like the number of likes. It is impressive though for someone like me to get 421 likes on a post. Because again, like I said, I'm not actually like popular. It's just kind of happening to me.
Right.
And like it's not like a thing that should be a big deal. Like I don't get why people have to be so weird about it.
Yeah.
I probably did not answer a single question of yours, but that's my point on Snapchat and Instagram.
Right. In my opinion, when it comes to Snapchat, I kind of just want to have. I don't want to have random fucking people slide up on my DMs. Cause
well, let me say something about random people real quick that I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
There's a lot of random people on my Snap. I don't talk to like any of them.
Yeah.
And like it's not the like the more people you have, the more points you get, or some stupid shit like that. The more people you have, the more spam you get, and that's just kind of terrible. That's my fault. I just don't care. I don't care who has my Snap. Like, if you have my Snap, go ahead, snap me. If you're annoying, I might block you. It's just how it is.
Right.
And to be fair, most of the people that I do have, I do somewhat know.
Yeah.
Like, I might just know who they are, but it's better than just someone random.
Yeah.
Like, you can talk to anyone. That's why I add really whoever I want.
Right.
Continue on with what you were saying. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, you're good. With me, I kind of just have, cause like I don't want random people, especially because like I don't want people like hitting on me. Like it occasionally happens, and I have to tell them, hey, fuck off, etc. But like, uh, it's it's weird because like I usually just like to have people that I know, especially when it comes to like private stories and shit, because like they exist, and like I don't want random people knowing the shit that I do. Like obviously I'm fine with like, hey, random people sub to my shit because yes, I advertise the fuck out of my channel on some of my stories. Like I have a specific like story made for the progress of my YouTube videos. It's kind of like a log for me. Like, hey, this is what I do. And because obviously like YouTube is my passion. I love making YouTube videos. So like I don't know, people sort of know me as, hey, you're that guy who's doing Mildly Intelligent with Justo, right? Hey, you're Justo's friend. Hey, you're the YouTube guy. And honestly, that's better than like, hey, you're the all-star guy, or like, hey, you're the Shrek guy, or whatever. Cause like, back in 2018, kind of had an unhealthy addiction with Smash Mouth's 1999 hit All Star, and it wasn't very good. And let's just say, the entire class of 2022 knows me as the All-Star Kid, or at least half of them do. And to me, that sucks. Like, people barely know me.
But so what?
When people barely know me, right, so what? But, like, when people barely know me, people come up to me, they go, hey, you're very tall, or hey, I remember you. You're the guy. You're
that's
the
something they
all-star
always
guy.
mention. If you're tall, that's all they talk about with you.
Obviously.
And if you're short, that's all they talk about with you. Because I'm short. I'm 5'5". You're a foot taller than me, Jack. It's not fair. God isn't real. I don't mean to get political here, but God's clearly not real. He's giving me the shit genes. He's giving me the shit.
The shit genes.
Asshole.
I could just imagine like your entire insides are just made of shit. Like you just have the shit. No, you have the shit genes, like you said.
That's fine. I, in all honesty, I am getting a lot more confident with like, not just my height, like everything about me.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's fine. At the end of the day, if I'm having a shitty day and I just hate myself, I do know that like I'll be fine tomorrow.
Right.
Like I've come to that point, and
like
that's a good
tomorrow's
mentality
a new
to have.
day, right?
And speaking of self-confidence, you have the most self-confidence I've probably ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah.
Like as a friend, so.
Honest to God, like.
Props to you.
Thank you.
You do a lot of shit that you don't care what people think about you.
Right.
And that's awesome.
Honestly, like, with confidence and me, like, there was a point where I was like, in freshman in high school, which is like probably the worst state to be in as like a teenager, because like you're in a brand new fucking school, there's a lot of older people staring down at you, and here I am screaming, hey, I made a video about like Mario like punching Bowser or something, you should check it out. And somehow, like, because like with me, unlike most of my friends on Discord, I tend to just, half of my fan base is IRL, because I go around sometimes, like Justo and Dan and I, we went on advertising campaigns for Mildly Intelligent to get to 1K. Like, we made fucking posters, hung them all around the fucking school several times, and we stood out during lunch sometimes and just like started like hanging up signs and shit, and like we were fucking nuts about it. And yeah, they were like Mildly Intelligent mostly, but like I snuck on and subscribed to Super Miner 64 because I want those fucking subs. Somehow somehow the channel fucking managed to blow up. Like, I slept for one night. For one night only. The channel, Mildly Intelligent, was at like 3:36, and I was at 3:40. And then I woke up the next morning. Because of Dan's fucking TikTok, I woke up the next morning, and we were at, like, 400. Like, it was fucking insane. Because I've never seen, like, anything that I've ever made, or anything that I've been a part of, just blow up like that. That's never happened to me. To me, that's like fairy tale. Cause like, I've been on YouTube for 6 years. I have to say 6 years. I've been on YouTube for 6 fucking years, and all there is just like, hey, I'm slowly gaining up, slowly getting there. Oh my god, there's 400. Slowly getting up. Cause like, usually, I get like 100 a year. This year, I've barely scratched 40 subs this year.
I'm barely scratching the surface of 230. Oh, you know.
Yeah. That's
Like I can like literally relate to you for like waking up one day and you just have a shit ton of like new followers. That happened on Instagram like for months. Like just one day, I will go to bed. The first time this happened, I had like 438 maybe, something like that.
right.
I wake up and it's like 470, and I'm like, what the hell happened
Wow.
last night? Did people just stop hating me because I was weird or something?
Yeah, that's really cool. Cause like honestly,
And that's
it's a good
just
feeling.
always just like uplifting, because like
Right.
if people just like follow you, like, hold on, let me step back a minute and retrace my train of thought.
Yeah.
I mean, in my situation, a lot of people that, didn't really fuck with me started fucking with me, and I was like, cool. That's just uplifting.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Oh, and Snapchat too. I can't forget about that. It's been many nights I wake up and there's like 40 new people.
Oh yeah.
And like some of them I've actually like still talked to, which is pretty damn cool.
That's cool.
So it's not just all random people. Like I actually met some friends from
right.
all that stuff. Like it's just uplifting shit when people like start following you.
Yeah. It's very uplifting. Okay. So with cutting everything out, it's probably going to be around an hour. And I have one more question for you. This is a very specific question. How did the haod pose come up?
I'll shout out Tyler, the creator.
Is that a ringtone?
No, I was on Spotify just looking for something like while we were talking, and
Oh yeah.
the haod pose. God fucking, that's the last question you got from me? The haod pose? You know what? I'll answer because I'm nice, but fuck you. How I came up with it? I think I saw some kids I knew doing like something similar, and I was like, I'll admit I was trying to look cool for a while. I was like, all right, yo, Jeremy, yo, get a picture of me under the spotlight and me doing this, and and grabbing my nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how the haod pose started.
Yeah. Obviously, I've given you a lot of slack for it. I've given you a lot of slack for it, but most of the time I'm just messing around.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, I don't even care anymore. Actually, one night I did care. We know about that night. But we forget about that. Point is, I don't really do the haod pose anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
I've been saying you're not doing that anymore.
I mean, someone in my real life pointed out that a lot of times I'm kind of just sitting on stuff, but
Yeah.
like, that's better than doing a stupid ass pose the whole time.
Right.
And like I'm picking new locations. I'm getting experimental.
I think that's cool. Yeah.
I'm posting pictures because I want to. There's no reason why.
Right.
Like, no concrete reason. I don't know why I said that. I can't think.
Yeah.
I cannot speak when I'm on a podcast, dude.
Right.
I think I was like that with the last podcast. My bad.
You're good.
I think this was a fun podcast, but you gotta have something better for a last question than the haod pose. Come on, think.
Okay. Let me think on this. Okay.
Something like quick. If that was really your last question, no.
No, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Let me think. Let me think.
Shut.
Okay. Fast one. I'm gonna pull a fast one on you. What is your favorite and least favorite moments in all of Discord history? All of the time you've been in our friend group. From like 2015 to now.
That is a tough ass question. Favorite? Summer 2018. If that's like an answer you're kind of looking for.
Like just
the
in
entire
general,
summer.
the entire summer.
The entire summer, 2018. Well, not the entirety of it, but from July to August, from basically July 2018.
July
sure.
2018, yeah. I thought that was good.
And my least favorite
is May of 2018. Or no, June.
June of 2018.
June fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Hated June 2018.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
We don't talk about that shit.
I could list a bunch of things, but we're gonna be here for like another 45 minutes, and I know you don't want your podcast that long.
Oh yeah. Usually we here at the Super Minor 64 podcast show, we go for about an hour 10 minutes, which I believe we're getting close to. It's like cutting. Usually I cut about like 2 to 3 minutes, so usually it's around like an hour 5. Like,
right.
I think to this day, One Up's episode is the longest episode. I think it was like an hour 14 minutes.
Hold on, I'll fact check that real quick.
I don't think anyone's gone longer than that.
Which one was it? The One Up one?
Yeah, the One Up one.
You have a playlist of these, right?
Right. I think it was episode 9? No, 9 was Justo. 10 was One Up.
You don't have a playlist of your podcast in them?
Yeah, I do. On my main channel?
Yeah. I don't see them.
The hell?
Whatever. I'll just go on your videos. It's not hard to find.
I have a lot of playlists.
What was your last episode? 10, right?
Yeah, but like I've been uploading all the episodes onto second channel.
No, it was 12. Oh wait, let me check your.
Hold on. Let me just send you the playlist wherever it is.
Alright.
Just gotta scroll down a little bit.
Oh, it goes on your second channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's haod? Here.
There we go.
Here's the playlist.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong stuff.
You were.
Alright, so it was the One Up one.
Yes.
Wow, the first couple episodes were really short.
They were. They were
And
like
then the Dan
30
Collins
fucking
one.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, One Ups is the longest.
It is the One Ups at 113, and then the newer ones are barely hitting an hour. Like the past 3 are like all under an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one I did
number 15 is 59 and 28 seconds.
right. I think the one with Noel was an hour and because the one I did with my friend Noel was exclusive to Spotify. So I think that one was about like maybe about an hour 5 or something. Anyways, you think we're good? You wanna call it off? You have anything else to say? Oh shit! Wait. All right. Do you want to plug? Would you like to plug
Well,
out?
I already did that, but I'll do it in a professional manner.
You can do it in a professional manner. You have the
I'm
floor.
gonna plug, right? If you give me the option to plug, I'm gonna plug.
You have the floor.
Number 1, my YouTube channel. I barely upload. Subscribe to it anyway. I'm finally getting subs again. It's haod. Haod, and you pronounce it haod, not haod,
Haod.
not hood, not
Hode.
load, not snow, not blowed. HAOD, haod.
Yes.
Snapchat, Dan Haod. Put that on the screen.
Bam.
Boom, I'll add you. If I don't know who you are, I'll add you anyway. Just don't send me any news. I don't want them. Instagram, Dan Drinovac. That's my real name. It's public. Follow that shit. Like the post. I don't care.
How do you
Go-
spell your last name, Haod?
Oh yeah, you're gonna need to know. If you don't know, Jack doesn't know how to spell my last name.
I don't.
Drinovac.
N-O.
Dan.
I've been doing
Drinovac.
N-O. I've been doing N-O.
Yeah. You're more used to it now.
Yeah.
So Dan Drinovac.
All right.
SoundCloud. Actually, I don't even know my SoundCloud anymore.
Hey, dude, it's like Danny with an exclamation point, right?
Yeah, I don't think the username changed. No, I'll send you the link, and you can just put it in the description.
Yeah.
My SoundCloud is in the description. If I drop something, I drop something. Yeah.
Just
well,
type in. You just type in Ying's Danny.
Oh yeah, I really gotta fix the URL.
You do.
Oh, my hip hop Twitter page, which I don't really care about anymore. But if you want to follow that, it is Wake Up Mr. Danny.
Yes.
There it is.
All right.
There's one more thing I probably have to plug. One more thing. Oh, my Finsta. I might not let you on that, like for real, but
Ooh.
if I think you're chill, I'll let you on it. It's Danny the Stupid Shit.
Yeah.
That's also on the screen right now.
All right.
I post whatever I want in there. That's it.
Okay.
If I remember anything, I'll let you know. But that's it.
All right. Now, as tradition, I will proceed to advertise everything that I have to offer in a minute. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it this time.
You want me to time you?
Yeah, you can time me.
All right, I'll give you a minute. Right?
All right. 1 minute.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Well, my Twitter is sillyjacko64. Obviously, if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Music or Apple Podcasts or something, hey, that's really cool. But I have a YouTube channel. It's Superminer64. Or if you're listening to this on YouTube, you're watching this on my second channel, Jay Wiss. That's cool, but subscribe to the main one. If you're not, you probably are. Instagram, official_Superminer. Subscribe to Mildly Intelligent.
20 seconds.
Subscribe to Mildly Intelligent and archive on YouTube.com. Follow all that shit. The main theme, and the theme that's playing right now is made by my friend Zach Lugenbell. He's a really cool dude, but I don't think I have any links to show him.
5.
Thank
4,
you guys so much
3,
for watching.
2,
How do you have anything else to say?
0. I love you.
Okay.
Oh
Thank
get a little tongue there. I'm sorry for the ear ring.
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see.
And shout out to Pikachu.
Shout out to Pikachu. We'll see you next time.